this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. Right to the air is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. 3rd and 4. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Again, it's Hill. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. Hill will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go again with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen to Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3. To throw is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They're looking deep here for Flowers, and that's going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And Jackson throwing once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. From the gun, Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson dancing to his left. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now Lamar changing the look. Now Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Dobbins. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Dobbins hit, and he fumbles.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Edwards is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Steps away to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Jackson. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins to the 43, second down. This a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, L.A.
Bryson Hopkins,
44 yards.
And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Here's Dobbins.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now it's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Jackson.
A slant route caught by Bateman.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
81 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
22. 20.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterback.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Stafford now to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Now they'll send Kupp in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. To throw is Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And all the way inside inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
Touchdown, Rams.
2-2 Atwell.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll take this one down to the 36. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On second down, it's Edwards. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing now is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet, but until then, this game's over.
So it's a win here for the Ravens, and it was just too much Lamar Jackson. He really played well.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
Yo. Do you do wager games? No, Mike. Mike broke. If want me add you send one marching band V9.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now Lamar changing the play. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Purdy bootlegging it.
Rolling to his right.
Inside the 10.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown 49ers.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Moody good with the extra point,
and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll try to run for it.
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Purdy. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey flashed the stick skills but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
That is caught, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Final play of the half. Purdy winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 3rd and 2. Here's Purdy. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Throwing here, Purdy. Being chased out left. He's got Ayuk once again. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On first down, Purdy. Called in left side here by Jennings. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the Niners are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
This is McCaffrey on the give. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Try to take this home. They'll run.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
He's going to let it fly.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Buying time to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Fred Warner, and the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.